Hey yo, man, I'm moving on this shit out, man. Yeah, man, I'm moving on, dog. These are the concrete confessionals, heard through crack walls. A sinner's final prayer before the empire falls. We bargain with the devil in these hallways dark and grim, living on the edge, balanced on a razor's rim. My sanctuary is a 6x10 with a barred up view, where the only thing that's holy is the struggle to get through the rats in the walls of my unwilling congregation. Witness to my slow descent, my quiet desperation. I hear the ghosts of my father in the dripping of the tap, warning me about the allure, the beautifully laid trap. He was a king for a moment, a flash of fleeting light, then got devoured by the endless hungry night. The lessons here ain't gentle, they're delivered with a fist. A curriculum of sorrow, a truth you can't dismiss. I've seen faith curdle into something sour and obscene, a desperate frantic prayer to a God that's never seen. This isn't poetry, it's a transcript of the pain, a concrete confessional whisper in the pouring rain. These are the concrete confessionals, heard through crack walls. A sinner's final prayer before the empire falls. We bargain with the devil in these hallways dark and grim, living on the edge, balanced on a razor's rim. The kid across the hall, he got his first real piece today. His eyes were full of lightning, he felt he found a way. He doesn't see the fine print of contract signed in blood, the inevitable ending in the torrent and the flood. I see my younger self in him, the hunger and the fire, the foolish blind belief in the kingdom built on wire. Wanna grab his shoulder, shake him, tell him to turn back, but the words get stuck and strangled in this world of white and black. There are no shades of gray here, just the choices that you make and the pieces of your soul the consequences take. So I just watch him walk away, another lamb to the machine, another verse in this confessional, another tragic scene. We're all just scribbling our last words on a crumbling stained wall, hoping someone reads them before we finally fall. These are the concrete confessionals, heard through crack walls. A sinner's final prayer before the empire falls. We bargain with the devil in these hallways dark and grim, living on the edge, balanced on a razor's rim. I confess to my reflection, a stranger's weary face, that I've become a product of this unforgiving place. I confess that every instinct is to trust no one at all, to build my walls up higher and ignore my brother's call. I confess to the ambition that's the flickers in my chest, the selfish burning need to be better than the rest. Even in this wreckage, the ego still holds sway, a final foolish vanity before it all decays. This is the human condition, magnified and raw, with desperate clawing for survival to find every law. So let the final judgment come on me to standing tall, with the sins of my confessional echoing through the hall. These are the concrete confessionals, heard through crack walls. A sinner's final prayer before the empire falls. We bargain with the devil in these hallways dark and grim, living on the edge, balanced on a razor's rim. Yeah. These are the concrete confessionals. The pen runs dry, but the sins remain. Amen. Yo, this Asphalt Rosary, I clutch it in my hand. Every beat a fallen soldier in this promised wasteland. Prayers whispered in the gutter where the sirens scream amen. Just trying to see the sunrise and do it all again. Why my sermons from the stoop where the godless convene, baptized in the fire of a project scene. Saw my first ghost of 7 named chalked on the ground. Learn the loudest lessons come without a sound. Old man on the corner, eyes like faded maps, told me trust is a ghost story full of hidden traps. So I moved through these alleys where the phantoms grace. A poker face chisel from this unforgiving place. They sell your heaven on a billboard, bright and bold, while the devil buys your future for a story to be sold. I watch the young ones chase phantoms, a glimmer in their eye, not knowing that the finish line is where their brothers lie. This pen's my only confession, the ink is mixed with pain. My asphalt rosary washed clean by acid rain. This asphalt rosary, I clutch it in my hand. Every beat a fallen soldier in this promised wasteland. This asphalt rosary, I clutch it in my hand. Every beat a fallen soldier in this promised wasteland. This asphalt rosary, I clutch it in my hand. Every beat a fallen soldier in this promised wasteland. Prayers effort in the gutter where the sirens screaming. Dissect the smiles, search for the cracks within, cause a brother's hugging hide a serpent skin. My circles is dot, my trust is a lock vault. Every favor comes with interest, every kindness has a vault. They talk of loyalty loyalty like it's a flag they wave. Then trade your whole existence for the little that they save. I seen kings of the block reduced to beggars in the dust. The empire's built on whispers turn to rust. Family is a word that gets twisted and bent. A life insurance policy for paying last month's rent. So I stand on my own square, a solitary piece, cause the only peace you're getting is a permanent release. This ain't a song of hope, it's a field report from hell. The final tolling of a cracked and rusted bell. This asphalt rosary, I clutch it in my hand. Every beat a fallen soldier in this promised wasteland. This asphalt rosary, I clutch it in my hand. Every beat a fallen soldier in this promised wasteland. This asphalt rosary, I clutch it in my hand. Every beat a fallen soldier in this promised wasteland. Praise liquid in the gutter where the sirens scream, amen. Echoes of the fallen or the soundtrack to my nights. The half-finished verses haunt these city lights. I see the faces in the shattered glass on the floor. A warning and a prophecy of what's behind the door. My kid looks at me with eyes that still believe. Asks me what I'm fighting for, what I hope to achieve. I tell the tough dollars of victory you don't celebrate. You just collect the scars and seal your own fate. I'm weaving him a shield from the lessons I have learned. From every bridge I crossed and every bridge I burned. This ain't for glory, this is for the breath inside my chest. To put another memory of a fallen friend to rest. This asphalt rosary, I clutch it in my hand. Every beat a fallen soldier in this promised wasteland. This asphalt rosary, I clutch it in my hand. Every beat a fallen soldier in this promised wasteland. This asphalt rosary, I clutch it in my hand. Every beat a fallen soldier in this promised wasteland. Prayers whispered in the gutter where the sirens scream, amen. Another beat, another name. This rosary gets heavier, but you keep praying. Yo, the vulture's hymn is quiet, it's the patient, no engage. Watching from the rooftops in the city's smoky haze. We don't hunt, we just inherit, we just wait and we observe. The lions of the moment lose their power and their nerve. I learned the art of patience from the birds that circle high. They don't waste their precious energy beneath the burning sky. They watch the young kings battle with their arrogance and pride. They watch them make their fatal flaws with nothing left to hide. The street is a savannah, a brutal open plain where the fastest and the strongest are washed out by the rain. It's the one who understands the cycle, who sees the final act, who's left to pick the pieces from a broken bloody pack. I'm not a line, I'm a witness, I'm a student of the fall. I see the cracks in every kingdom, I can hear the final call. They fighting for a temporary throne, a quickly fading crown, while I'm just watching, waiting for the moment it goes down. The hymn is in the silence after all the shots are rung. The quiet, heavy atmosphere, the story left unsung. It's in the way a rumor can dismantle a whole crew. A poison whispered on the wind that filters down to you. The lines raw in posture, they display their strength and might, but the vulture's power is his knowledge and his sight. He sees the weak link in the chain, the doubt behind the eyes, a subtle telltale tremor in a world of clever lies. He doesn't need to fight, he just needs to understand the flawed and fragile nature of a self-anointed man. So let him have their battles, let him have their bloody sport. The patient man will always hold the last and final fort. The vulture's hymn is quiet, it's a patient, no engage. Watching from the rooftops in the city, smoky haze. We don't hunt, we just inherit, we just wait and we observe. The lions of the moment lose their power and their nerve. The vulture's hymn is quiet, it's a patient, no engage. Watching from the rooftops in the city, smoky haze. We don't hunt, we just inherit, we just wait and we observe. The lions of the moment lose their power and their nerve. They think power is about the raw, the attack, but they're wrong. True power is knowing when the lion is already dead, even while it's still breathing. I'm teaching my synoptics to see the bigger view, to know the game is longer than they're representing to you. To be the quiet observer, to be the one who learns from every single fire, from every bridge that burns. The lions leave a legacy of stories in the bone. The vultures leave a legacy of a kingdom all their own. It's not a path of glory, it's a path of quiet truth, the sober cold reality of a misdirected youth. So while they're fighting for the moment, for the glory in the name, we're playing a completely different and more rewarding recording game. The hymn is getting louder, a feast is coming soon beneath the cold and silent gaze of an uncaring moon. The vulture's hymn is quiet, it's a patient knowing gaze, watching from the rooftops in the city, smoky haze. We don't hunt, we just inherit, we just wait and we observe. The lions of the moment lose their power and their nerve. The vulture's hymn is quiet, it's a patient knowing gaze, watching from the rooftops in the city, smoky haze. We don't hunt, we just inherit, we just wait and we observe. The lions of the moment lose their power and their nerve. The feast begins in silence, always. Then silence. Then silence. Then silence.
This is the Alchemist ledger, turning lead into gold, transmuting street sorrow into stories to be told. Every loss a catalyst, every scar a potent sign, distilling raw survival into something divine. My laboratory is a room with a bar, a grimy view, where I study the reactions of the desperate and the few. The base elements of hunger, ambition and despair, mixed in the crucible of a world that doesn't care. I saw my first transmutation when the good man broke his code. His principles dissolved to lighten up his heavy load. He turned his honor into currency, a temporary fix, a common tragic formula in the streets, dark politics. I learned to measure character not in words but in the heat. The pressure point where loyalty and self-interest meet. My pen's the philosopher's stone that turns the pain to ink, to document the chain reactions on the mortal brink. This ain't about the money, it's the science of the soul, the beautiful process of losing all control. This is the Alchemist ledger, turning lead into gold, transmuting street sorrow into stories to be told. Every loss a catalyst, every scar a potent sign, distilling raw survival into something divine. This is the Alchemist ledger, turning lead into gold, transmuting street sorrow into stories to be told. Every loss a catalyst, every scar a potent sign, distilling raw survival into something divine. I analyze the volatile compounds of envy and the pride, the way they bubble to the surface from the things a man can't hide. A whisper rumor is a solvent that can break the strongest bond. A flash of sudden violence and another brother's gone. The formula for failure is a simple common script. A little bit of arrogance, a secret that is slipped. But the formula for wisdom, that's a complex rare design. It requires filtration through the unforgiving time. I've distilled my father's silence into lessons I can use. The quiet potent warnings of the battles you will lose. He taught me that the purest gold is a conscience that is clean, a treasure that is weightless in this mercenary scene. So I conduct my experiments in shadows, and I learn from every soul that crystallizes and every bridge that burns. This is the Alchemist ledger, turning lead into gold, transmuting street sorrow into stories to be told. Every loss a catalyst, every scar a potent sign, distilling raw survival into something divine. This is the Alchemist ledger, turning lead into gold, transmuting street sorrow into stories to be told. Every loss a catalyst, every scar a potent sign, distilling raw survival into something divine. My magnum opus is a life that's forged and not just lived, a testament to all the unforgivable things I forgive. I'm teaching my own son the elemental laws I found, to know the worth of what is solid on the shifting hollow ground, to see the base components in the promise or a threat, to understand the nature of a debt that's never met. This ledger isn't written for the world to see and log. It is a private codex between my own soul and my God. The final transmutation is to find a lasting peace, a stable in the element when all the struggle cease. But until that day, the work continues slow and undefined, the lonely sacred alchemy of a burdened, weary mind. This is the Alchemist ledger, turning lead into gold, transmuting street sorrow into stories to be told. Every loss a catalyst, every scar a potent sign, distilling raw survival into something divine. This is the Alchemist ledger, turning lead into gold, transmuting street sorrow into stories to be told. Every loss a catalyst, every scar a potent sign, distilling raw survival into something divine. The process never ends, the lead is infinite. I put the gold, I put the gold, I put the gold, the gold is worth the fire. The gold is worth the fire. Gold, the gold is worth the fire. Always.
Yeah. These are the street sermons, cracked and unrefined, lessons for the lost ones etched in every line. These are street sermons, whispers through the pain. Carved and broken sidewalk, soaked in blood and rain. Raised among ruins where the cold winds bite. Trust is a bullet in the dead of night. Every back turn hides a dagger's edge. Living on the ledge, thought sharp as a wedge. Mama worked double shift, sacrificing dreams. Dad silence loud, tearing at the seams. Brotherhood built on nods and grim nods. No flashy signs, just battle scars and odds. Every handshake shadowed by unspoken doubt. Words like weapons, cutting through the bout. Cold pavement, stories told in broken rhyme. Ciphers of survival, echo through time. These are the street sermons, cracked and unrefined. Lessons for the lost ones, etched in every line. Street sermon, whispers through the pain. Carved and broken sidewalk, soaked in blood and rain. These are the street sermons, cracked and unrefined. Lessons for the lost ones, etched in every line. These are street sermons, whispers through the pain. Carved and broken sidewalk, soaked in blood and rain. Eyes like cameras watching every move. Trust so rare, it's something to prove. Snakes slither where the weak and fell. Loyalty's bond woven in a living hell. No heroes here, just warriors in disguise. Grinding silent for what's real, no lies. Mama's tears fall, but hold her head high. Daddy's ghosts haunt the city sky. We ghosts walk through alleys at the edge of dawn. Surviving so hard, it feels like a calm. These are the street sermons, cracked and unrefined. Lessons for the lost ones, etched in every line. These are street sermons, whispers through the pain. Carved and broken sidewalk, soaked in blood and rain. Carry the torch for the fallen and gone. Teach the young bloods to stay strong and move on. The ciphers alive, pure and defiant. A code of rebellion, unyielding and reliant. No fame or glitter, just grit and respect. Stories of vengeance, we don't soon forget. Each scar's a sermon, a lesson well taught. In the silence of struggle, wisdom is sought. Define your own path, rise from the hard knock. These street sermons echo, no need to talk. These are the street sermons, cracked and unrefined. Lessons for the lost ones, etched in every line. These are street sermons, whispers through the pain. Carved and broken sidewalk, soaked in blood and rain. These are the street sermons, cracked and unrefined. Lessons for the lost ones, etched in every line. These are street sermons, whispers through the pain. Carved and broken sidewalk, soaked in blood and rain. The sermons persist beneath the city sky. Keep your head high, or else just die.
Names we live up to, carved not bought. Proof in the days, not the things we've flown. If the claws read slick, we slow that view. We slow that view. Move by the oath, names we live up to. Calm not bought, crying loud. And the woman when you face that crowd. No rumors, know that view. Love over Q. God, what you earn, names we live up to.
Grandma kept photos in the shoebox tin. Edges all curled, but the light stayed in. Mama wrote lists on the fridge door field. Crossed each square like a day-by-day shield. Brother took shifts with a steel toe ache. Came home beat, but he still stay awake. Auntie sold plates on a Saturday line. Turned one kitchen in the whole bloodline. Old head leaned on a milk crate throne. Said count what's real and protect your own. Mailbox stud with a weight so true. Name spelled right, felt like armor too. Some boys pose with a quick gloss grin, but the test came cold in the cave within. I learned to breathe when the crowd said run. Walk my pace till the week was done. Deli bell ring with a nickel thin chime. We stack small wins in the steady time. Payphone hump with a copper wire side. 2 words, I'm safe, let the worry slide by. I wrote the margins of a hand-me-down pad. Lines for the future, the kid I'll have. If fortune wink with a sugar coat skew. We read line 3, names we live up to. Carved, not bought. Without the things we flaunt, we slow that view. Names we live up to. Carve that line. Duck, know when you face that crowd. Not let to know that overview. Guard what you earn, names we live up to. Cousin got booked on a small print trick. Learned real fast how the letters can stick. We sent up stamps and a long form note. Said hold your square, keep air in your throat. Sister called late from a clinic chair. Voice kept calm, but the fear was there. We Remove some bills from a coffee can stash. Fed who we love, let the extras pass. Promote a text bright with a velvet tone. Come rock tonight, but the pay unknown. I circle maybe with a grown folk in. Ask what's due if it ain't then when. Some chase rooms where the fall shine grows. We chase peace where the warm light glows. Kids on a walk with a chalk line game. We cheer soft loud like a porch light flame. I hold my temper like a folded coat. Open for truth when the young need know. If envy rides by in a showroom suit, I smile, look down, let patience root. We stack our days like a careful crew. Quiet receipts, names we live up to. Carved, not bought. Not the things we flaunt. Slow that view. Names we live up to. Calm and loud. Face that crowd. You God, what you earn. Names we live up to. Backroom booth with a tape head grip. 4 bars loop where the troops can sit. Call Ma laid on a copper line. Made it rest. That 2-word sign. Neighbors hen squeal at the frame's last inch. We oil you that swing till it won't even flinch. Calendar boxes with a pen tip blue. We cross each style till the week's red true. A friend said shine with a shortcut grin. I measure the cost to the door he's in. Some roads glitter like a borrowed crown. Most in quick where your pride falls down. I'd rather build slow with a steady crew. Bread before banners, the old and new. When playlists ping and the call say come, we check with the table that we call our sum. If the nod says yes, then we move as one. If the vibe says no, then the show's undone. I pass these rules to the kid I raise. Teach him a name is a lifelong phrase. When I'm gone, let the record prove we kept our word. Names we live up to. Carved up to. Carved, not bought. Not the things we applaud. We slow that view. Move out the old names we live up to. Carved up to. Calm then loud. Then word you face that crowd. Pepsi, babe, rolls up over Q. God, what you earn. Names we live up to. 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 Brighter than actions, not just in ink. The name holds steady when the bright lights blink. Names we live up to.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
Hit in a lady, city light paint stroke. Dawn of the rain, slick glass. Rearview portraits of a life that moved too fast. Just me and this beat, cruising down the lane, finding quiet comfort in the rhythm of the rain. Oh, baby, yo. I'm rolling through the boroughs that I used to call my map. Every corner holds a memory, every street's a hidden trap. But tonight the traps are sleeping, the ghosts are all at ease. Just the whisper of the tides and the cool autumn breeze. I see the park where we first battled, spitting rhymes under the moon. Now it's just an empty stage in the afternoon of June. I ain't grieving, I'm just seeing how the chapters ebb and flow. The seeds of who I am today were planted long ago. This ain't a whip for flashing, it's a vessel for the mind. A four-wheel time machine for the truths I hope to find. The engine hums a low note, a steady, faithful friend, as I trace the faded map of where the story started and ends. City lights, paint, strokes on the rain, slick glass. Rearview portraits of a life that moved too fast. Moved too fast. Me and this beat, cruising down the lane, finding quiet comfort in the rhythm of the rain. Yo, I passed the old bodega where we cop a Lucy smoke. Old man Rivera's still there, his spirit ain't been broke. He gives a no and not a language we all understand. A solid recognition from another grain of sand. The struggles ain't forgotten, the scars are still inscribed. But tonight they're just the texture of the life that I've survived. It ain't about the victory, it's about the will to stand. To build a quiet kingdom with your own two callous hands. The rhythm of the wipers keeps it steady. Hypnotic beat, a metronome for memories on this lonely sleeping street. I'm just collecting portraits, snapshots of the past, to understand the present and to make the good things last. City lights, paint strokes on the rain, slick glass. Rearview portraits of a life that moved too fast. Moved too fast. It's me and this beat, cruising down the lane, finding quiet comfort in the rhythm of the rain. Get up, yo. My son now sleeping soundly in his bed. All the words of wisdom that my own pops never said. I'm gathering in these portraits, not just for my own peace, but to build for him a roadmap, a permanent release, a release from all the cycles, from the anger and the pain, to show him that the sun will always follow after rain. This ain't no deep confession, no grand dramatic plea. It's just a man and his reflection for the whole damn world to see. The portraits in the rear view, they're fading out of sight as I cruise toward the promise of the morning's early light. City lights, paint strokes on the rain, slick glass, those rearview portraits of a life that moved too fast, me and this beat, cruising down the lane, finding quiet comfort in the rhythm of the rain, City lights, paint strokes on the rain, slick glass, those rearview portraits of a life that moved too fast, me and this beat, cruising down the lane, finding quiet comfort in the rhythm of the rain. Hey, it all just cruise, yeah. The night under stairs, it always does. Peace, yeah. The night under stairs. A book of blood and death. Every name a lesson that the living can't forget. We count the fallen soldiers, we tally up the cost. In the brutal arithmetic of everything we've lost. My inheritance was a list of names I'd never meet. Uncles, cousins, brothers, consumed by the concrete. My father left a ledger, not a money but a pain. A detailed account of loss in a world that's inhumane. Each page was a warning, a story of a friend whose chapter was cut short by a violent bitter end. I learned to read the footnotes, the spoken hidden text, the subtle art of knowing who was gonna be the next. This ain't a legacy of riches, it's a legacy of ghosts. A choir of silent voices playing unforgiving hosts. They whisper in the quiet, in the stillness of the night, to honor their accounts in this never-ending fight. So I have my own entries with a steady, solemn hand. Another line of credit in this promised barren land. Yo, this is the orphan's ledger, a book of blood and death. Every name a lesson that the living can't forget. We count the fallen soldiers, we tally up the cost. In the brutal arithmetic of everything we've lost. This is the orphan's ledger, a book of blood and death. Every name a lesson that the living can't forget. We count the fallen soldiers, we tally up the cost. In the brutal arithmetic of everything we've lost. The currency is loyalty, but inflation's running high. A man will sell his brother for a temporary supply. I've seen alliances crumble, turn to powder and to dust, over a whisper, rumor, or a moment of mistrust. The legend keeps the balance, it remembers every slight, every debt of honor that must be repaid at night. There's no bankruptcy option, no wiping the slate clean, just the cold hard numbers of a brutal tragic scene. I watch the new kids coming up, they think the book is blank, that they can write their own story, that they can break the bank. They don't see the interest compounding day by day, the heavy crushing burden that they'll eventually have to pay. It's a lesson passed from father to a son who'll never know how to balance the accounts where only red numbers grow. This is the orphan's ledger, a book of blood and death. Every name a lesson that the living can't forget. We count the fallen soldiers, we tally up the cost. In the brutal arithmetic of everything we lost. I'm the executor of this will, the keeper of the law, the one who reads the ledger and understands the score. My purpose is to add a chapter that defies the final sum, to break the line of credit before my son becomes another entry in the book, another number in the red, another voice among the chorus of the forgotten dead. So I write these verses as a payment on the debt, a different kind of currency the streets haven't claimed yet. It's a long shot, a gambler's final desperate play, to close the book forever at the closing of the day. But the ink is never ending and the pages always turn. The hardest lesson in the ledger is the one you never learn. This is the orphan's ledger, a book of blood and death. Every name a lesson that the living can't forget. We count the fallen soldiers, we tally up the cost. In the brutal arithmetic of everything we've lost. This is the orphan's ledger, a book of blood and death. Every name a lesson that the living can't forget. We count the fallen soldiers, we tally up the cost. In the brutal arithmetic of everything we've lost. ledger's always open. The accounting never stops.
Broken promises fade with time. Broken promises fade with time. Broken promises fade with time. Broken promises.
Broken promises fade with time, but kept vows echo through every line. Name on the stone, truth in the crowd. We live by the vows, not the promises loud. I seen friends swear with a shiny tongue, but when nights got cold, they were quick to run. Mama kept faith through the rent past due. Said a vow means more than the words they use. Brother shook hands with a steady palm. Even when broke, he remained so calm. But I watched crews fold when the flash came near. They sold their names for a cheap veneer. I kept my oath like a soldier's shield. Even when hungry, I refused to yield. Because broken words rot faster than fruit, but kept vows grow deep with the strongest root. I spit this creed so the youth might see it's the actions you keep, not the words set free. Yeah. Broken promises fade with time. Broken promises fade with time. Broken promises fade with time. Yeah. Broken promises fade with time. Yeah. Broken promises fade with time. Yo, look, old head told me by a deadly wall. Judgment by deeds when the pressure falls. I watch cousins switch for a taste of glam. Now they names whispered in the backroom scam, but I still stand with the ones who prove, who show up strong when the ground won't move. A promise means little when the winds blow wild, but a vow is a bond that outlasts the trial. I swore to my family I'd guard our lane, even if fame tried to twist my name, and I swore to myself I'd never trade. Integrity lost for a deal they made. Now I rhyme each word as a living vow. Proof in the bars of the life I play. Broken promises fade with time. 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 Don't trust the noise. Trust the proof. A vow's what you keep. A promise is just talk. I pass these lessons to the child I raised. Tell them actions matter more than praise. Teach them loyalty weighs more than gold. And your vows will shine when the hype grows old. He'll hear the stories of the ones who left and the ones who stayed when the times were theft. He'll learn that faith is a vow in blood, and false tongues drown in a shallow flood. So when I'm gone, let him read my rhymes. Vows kept strong through the hardest times, and let my name ring clear when they ask what's real. Not promises broken, but the vows I seal. Broken promises fade with time. 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 Vows are made when the noise grows thin. Proof in the life that I built within. Vows are made when the noise grows thin. Proof in the life that I built within.
The city sleeps in asphalt and in amber, soft and low. A million quiet stories that the daytime doesn't know. The truth is in the silence, in the steady falling rain. A bittersweet reminder of the pleasure and the pain. We walk these streets like ghosts with a fire in our soul, just trying to feel a little piece of something like control. The city sleeps in asphalt and in amber, deep and true. And in that light I see myself, and I see a piece of you.
The streetlights paint the puddles with a washed out, blurry gold. Another quiet chapter in the story getting old. The last train's lonely signal is a whisper in the dark. A question mark emotion on the tide, sleeping park. I'm walking with the memories that don't ever go away. The echoes of the promises of some forgotten day. A friend's laugh on the corner, a handshake in the cold. A lesson in betrayal that was worth its weight in gold. I learned to read the silence, to understand the pause, to see the hidden consequence behind the first applause. The city is a teacher with a hard and steady hand. It gives you just enough to learn and less to understand. The late night diner's window is a frame for lonely scenes. The steam from coffee cups, the ghosts of might have been. I see a young buck talking with that fire in his eyes. He hasn't learned the value of his own and others' lives. He still believes the narrative, the hustle and the prize. He doesn't know the quiet cost beneath the clear night skies. I was once, I had that flame, I thought I knew the game. I thought the point was shouting out the glory of your name. But wisdom is a quiet thing that settles like the dust. A slow and sure acceptance of the people you can trust. And trust is not a currency for you to spend or trade. It's the only real foundation of a life that's truly made. The city sleeps in asphalt and in amber, soft and low. A million quiet stories that the daytime doesn't know. The truth is in the silence, in the steady falling rain, yeah. A bittersweet reminder of the pleasure and the pain, yeah. We walk these streets like gold, with a fire in our soul, just trying to feel a little piece of something like control. The city sleeps in asphalt and in amber, deep and true. And in that light I see myself, and I see a piece of you. I'm not looking for forgiveness, I'm not looking for a cure. Just a moment of some clarity, the simple and it's pure. To see the board for what it is, the pieces and the play, and find a quiet dignity to get through one more day. My family is the anchor in this ever-shifting tide, the only place of sanctuary where I don't have to hide. The love is not a victory, it's not a trophy one. It's just a steady, quiet warmth of a long-expected sun. And as it rises slowly, doesn't burn away the gray. It just illuminates the beauty and the texture of the day. So I keep walking forward with a calm and steady pace, with a bittersweet acceptance of my time and of my place. The city sleeps in asphalt and in amber, soft and low. A million quiet stories that the daytime doesn't know. The truth is in the silence, in the steady falling rain, yeah. A bittersweet reminder of the pleasure and the pain. We walk these streets like ghosts, with a fire in our soul, just trying to feel a little piece of something like control. The city sleeps in asphalt and in amber, deep and true, babe. And in that light I see myself, and I see a piece of you. Just asphalt and amber, the colors of the truth, yeah. That's all.
Every night hold your square. Storms come quick, but we still stay there. City lights every night trip us with. Cold run strong, we start the wind. City lights every night hold your square. Storms come quick, but we still stay there. City lights, city lights. Oh yeah.
Boulevard buzz with a cold lamp glare. Block feels tense, but we breathe that air. Mama said, child, don't chase that glow. City lights bright, but they burn too slow. I watch crews fold in a fast lane spin. Quick cash gone when the storm blew in. Brother held tight with a shift so long. Came home broke, but his heart stayed strong. I learned fast what the codes demand. Keep your word like a weapon in hand. Now I rhyme raw with a truth so deep. City lights shine while the block don't sleep. City lights, heavy nights, hold your square. Storms come quick, but we still stay there. City lights, heavy nights, true band. Code run strong, from start to end. City lights, heavy nights, hold your square. Storms come quick, but we still stay there. City lights, city lights. Deli bell ring with a late night sale. Cash runs thin, but the pride won't fail. Payphone cracker with a 2-word code. Safe, I'm safe, kept us on that road. I seen boys brag with a chain too loud, but it faded fast when the streets got proud. I stayed low, kept my grind on pace. Called my name in a calmer space. These beats remind of the nights we crossed. Dreams kept warm when the heat was lost. So I moved by proof, not a flashing trance. City lights at the end, till the end. City lights, heavy nights, hold your square. Storms come quick, but we still stay there. City lights, heavy nights, won't bend. Code run strong from start to end. City lights, heavy nights, hold your square. Storms come quick, but we still stay there. City lights, city lights. Now my son looks up at the glow outside, asks me, Dad, what's the truth we hide? I tell him, child, keep your lane so real. Guard your word like a blade of steel. Teach him quick shine fades in a day, but a vow you keep never fades away. So when I'm gone, let the rhyme replay. City lights shine, but I cold stay. City lights, heavy nights, hold your square. Storms come quick, but we still stay there. So bang. City lights, heavy nights, won't bend. Code run strong from start to end. So bang. City lights, heavy nights, hold your square. Storms come quick, but we still stay there. So bang. City lights, city lights. Lights may fade, but the night still show. City keeps strong, that's the way we grow. Lights may fade, but the night still show. City keeps strong, that's the way we grow.
Yeah.
Backseat talk, no preacher, no choir. Just street songs on the wire and tire. Word to the code, no book, no liar. Backseat scriptures born in fire. Leather cold window cracked with rain. Silence teach harder than any pain. Crew count bills by the dash like glare. One slip wrong and you're never there. I seen pride turn men to ghosts. Truth ain't loud, it's the way that boasts. Every scar I hold is a sermon kept. Paid for the oath that the weak ones left. Still in the trunk, faith in the chest. We ain't saints, but we still profess. Street our church, these beats our pew. Pray in motion, that's what real ones do. Backseat talk, no preacher, no choir. Just street songs on the wire and tire. Word to the code, no book, no liar. Backseat scriptures born in fire. Backseat talk, no preacher, no choir. Just street songs on the wire and tire. Word to the code, no book, no liar. Backseat scriptures born in fire. Night ride hum like a bloodline drum. Each block whisper where the lost one's from. I don't trust much, just proof and ground. Word mean life when the noise come round. Old heads say child, hold your lane. You can't buy peace with a paper chain. We live fast, learn slow and rough. Dreams come soft, but the pace stay tough. I write cold lines in a matchbook page. Truth don't fade when it's born from cage. Respect ain't bought, it's carved through time. Backseat prayers keep me in line. Backseat scriptures born in fire. Backseat scriptures born in fire. Backseat talk, no preacher, no choir. Backseat talk, no preacher, no choir. Backseat scriptures born in fire. Backseat scriptures born in fire. Yeah, Now my son sleep to the same night hum. City still whisper where his roots come from. I'll teach him calm when the block fill out. Real don't need to perform for crowd. I still move low when the sirens ring. still guard faith like a wedding ring. Ain't no saints here, just proof and scars. Street wrote hymns that became our bars. So I ride quiet when the wheels align. Backseat scriptures still read fine. Backseat talk, no preacher, no choir. Just street songs on the wire and tire. Word to the code, no book, no liar. Backseat scriptures thrown in fire. Backseat talk, no preacher, no choir. Just street songs on the wire and tire. Word to the code, no book, no liar. Backseat scriptures born in fire. No choir, no bless, just dust and dry. Backseat words keep the creed alive. Backseat talk, no preacher, no choir. Yo. This rush line cipher, the circle never breaks. Just new voices speaking for the old mistake. We inherit the static, the ghost in the sound. Another king crown just to be put in the ground. The needle drops on the memory, warped and worn thin. Another chapter of a story where nobody can win. I trace the outlines of names carved in the park bench. A roll call, a ghost in the permanent stench. They promised us the world but only gave us the curb. A front row seat to watch our own lives get disturbed. The kid on the corner, he got his pop's old coat. And the same damn demons tightening around his throat. He talks about legacy, about making a name. Not knowing the name is the first thing the streets claim. He's memorized a swagger, the look in the eye. A perfect imitation of a man about to die. This ain't a symphony, it's a flat line, steady tone. A story told in whispers on a disconnected phone. This rust line cipher, the circle never breaks. Just new voices speaking for the old mistakes. We inherit the static, the ghost in the sound. Another king crown just to be put in the ground. I flipped up a full album, smiles look like lies. A gallery of futures that were compromised. As Kenny, he was gonna be the one to get out. Now his face is on a t-shirt his mama wears about. And that's Maria. She had a scholar steady hand. Got caught in the cross, this fault in the 200 grand. It wasn't even a beef, just the wrong place, wrong time. A throwaway line is somebody else's rhyme. The sisters designed this. It's a feature, not a bug. They sweep up the bodies and sell another drug. They call it a cycle like it's something pure and clean. But it's a rusted machine fueled by the broken and lean. We're all just spare parts, causing a grand design. Waiting for our turn to cross that final line. This rust line cipher, circle that bright. This right voices speaking for the old mistakes. We inherit the static, the ghost in the sound. Another king crown just to be put in the ground. The ground, the ground. My son watches me right, sees the weight in my stare. He asks what I'm building, what I'm trying to share. I'm trying to map the exits, the cracks in the wall. To give him a language to decipher the call. The call of the corner, the siren song of the street. The promise of power that's bitter and fleet. I teach him the echoes, the patterns, the signs. The way your friends' laughter can cover up designs. This isn't a lecture, it's a transfer of scars. A way to navigate the night without wishing on stars. Because the stars in the city are just shattered street lights. And the only thing they witness are the endless bloody fights. This rust line cipher, the circle never breaks. This new voice speaking for the old mistakes. We inherit the static, the ghost and the sound. Another king crown just to be put in the ground. This rust line cipher, the circle never breaks. This new voice speaking for the old mistakes. We inherit the static, the ghost and the sound. Another king crown just to be put in the ground. The ground. Rust line cipher. This rust line cipher. This rust line cipher. This rust line cipher. The rust just spreads. The cipher gets tighter. And the ghosts, they get louder.
Yeah, yeah.
The sun hits the asphalt, turns the grid to amber glow. Just another city morning, watch the rhythm of it flow. No need to rush the chapter, no need to force the rhyme. Just breathing in the moment of this borrowed precious time.
Yo, the steam from
from the manhole cover dances with the breeze. Old timers on the benches, they shoot the bull with ease. The bakery door is open, that's in a fresh baked bread. A simple honest anchor for the thoughts inside my head. I ain't chasing paper, I ain't running from a ghost. I'm just a quiet observer of the things I value most. A mother's patient hand guiding a daughter through the crowd. The silent steady dignity of a man who's poor but proud. The graffiti on the brickwork is a masterpiece of pain. A vibrant, angry flower blooming in the acid rain. The city is a symphony if you just learn to hear the subtle hidden melodies that conquer all the fear. This ain't about the struggle, it's about the peace you find in the quiet amber moments you construct inside the mind.
Sun is the asphalt, turns a grit to amber glow.
Yeah.
Just another city morning. Watch the rhythm of it flow. No need to rush the chapter. No need to force the rhyme. Just breathing in the moment of this borrowed precious time.
The bounce of the basketball on the court across the way. A steady hopeful heartbeat to begin another day. The mailman does a shuffle of rhythm on his own, connecting all the stories in his kingdom made of stone. I used to see the angles, the threats, the constant press, a chessboard of survival, a life for endless stress. But now I see the textures, the colors and the light, the million tiny dramas that are hidden in plain sight. It's a shift in the perspective, a change in what you seek. The difference between a loud shout and what the quiet speak. The hustle's still apparent, the struggle's still defined, but there's a stubborn beauty here for those who take the time. And time is all we're given, the current moving fast. So I'm soaking in the present, not dwelling on the past.
Sun hits the asphalt, turns a grit to amber glow. Just another city morning. Watch the rhythm of it flow. No need to rush the chapter. No need to force the rhyme. Just breathing in the moment of this borrowed precious time.
Reflection in a puddle from the rain, a little older, a little wiser, but the fire still remains. It's not the fire of anger, it's a steady warming flame. The quiet satisfaction in just whispering your name and knowing that you stood for something, that you held your own ground, that you found your own unique and unassuming honest sound. The world will keep on spinning, the towers rise and fall, but the beauty of this morning will outlast it all. So I take a deeper breath, let the amber fill my soul, content with just my little piece of this chaotic whole.
The sun hits the asphalt, turns grit to amber glow. Just another city morning. Watch the rhythm of it flow. No need to rush the chapter. No need to force a rhyme. Just breathing in the moment of this borrowed precious time.
Yeah, just breathe it in.
That's the real treasure. That amber glow. It's all you need.
Yo, chain link, blue lights, wash brick roast in. Footstep freeze when the van rolls tight. Payphone hum in the winter breath. Coins drop twice, then the tone bites. Page of codes flip 6 to 9. Meet 2 blocks down where the curb swipe. Case file thick, but the time runs lean, and the snare keeps count all night. Plain close coast with a coffee lid. Slow laps past the corner store glow. Red caps, weigh on a pocket scale. Small talk low while the handoffs flow. Loose brick shifts near a cellar grate. Shoebox slips to a safer row. Photo board grows with a pen each hour. Faces fade but the pattern show. Radio hush under coat line seats. Plates memorized by a steady eye. Two-way beep on a clip belt sings. One buzz short means don't reply. Clipboard notes in the borrowed light. Initials mark who moves and why. Stairwell dust holds a whisper thin. Boots pause twice, then the laces tie. Re-up clock set, the bus stop times. Roots curve wide by the alley bend. Numbers get juked in the weekly brief. Stats look clean while the shifts extend. Union
talk down by the loading bay. Night stacks pallets where the camera's in. If the drum says speak, then the verse won't bend. Let the right hand snap, defend. Chain link, blue lights, wash, brick roast thin. Footstep freeze when the van rolls tight. Van rolls tight. Payphone hum in the winter breath. Coins drop twice, then the tone bites. Page of codes flip 6 to 9. Meet 2 blocks down where the curb's like. The snare keeps count all night. Row house hush with a lookout cough. Porch light flicks, then the curtain stills. Short sprint moves through a cut between yards. Fence line tests who's trained in drills. Backseat map with a smudge on blocks. Arrows marked where the signal spills. Sergeant checks, watch us against the tape. Red LED, right small wheels. Corner crew cycles and falls like shifts. One posts up while the other spins. Coat sleeve lifts with a nod that's slight. Tuck to palm where the stairwell thins. New face asks for a 2-for-1. Eyes drift first to the exits then. Head shake, no procedure first. Let the routine choose who wins. Dock horns moan through a fog at dawn. Forklifts yawn where the ledger sleeps. Newsroom trims what the column can hold. Headline folds where the budget weeps. Pay grade climb where the missing rung. Bites shin at the final leap. Snare clocks truth on 2 and 4. And the kick keeps secrets deep. Chain link, blue lights, wash, brick roasting. Footstep freeze when the van rolls tight. Rolls tight. Payphone hum in the winter breath. Coins drop twice, then the tone bites. Page of codes flip 6 to 9. Meet 2 blocks down where the curb's like. Scratch phrases cut, detail wire, pager, corners. Then the city goes quiet on beat 3.
Yesterday, still on my mind. Lessons in the dark that I can't rewind. Every scar wears a piece of the way. Shadows of yesterday still guide today. I remember nights with the lights cut short. Mama lit candles like a choir report. Brother hit shifts just to keep us fed. Sister held books while I fought my dread. Street lamp buzz in a freezing breeze. Old heads preach, guard your keys. Friends I lost to the fast cash lane. All I got left is they faces in rain. Basement floors with the tape hits loud. Dreams of escape from a desperate crowd. I wrote bars on the paper torn. Said I'll rise higher than the night I'm born. Still, those voices keep me tight in check. Ghosts of mistakes keep me watching my step. Every lie told, every truth I miss. Shadows of yesterday, way like this. Shadows of yesterday, still on my mind. Lessons in the dark that I can't rewind. Shadows of yesterday, still on my mind. Lessons in the dark that I can't rewind. I've seen brothers trade soul for a borrowed throne. Crowds all cheered, but he walked alone. I won't point names, but I felt that sting. Trust once gone is a permanent thing. I chose this pen over shallow fame. Wrote my creed, carved my name. Papa's words echo when the night turns still. Bread before banners and keep your will. Some days lean, but the faith stay fat. Oath over hype, can't trade for that. Memory sharp like a razor blade. Keep me awake when the plans get made. I still see faces from the block long past. Names in paint that were built to last. And when my spirit starts to lose its fight, shadows remind me of the cost of light. Shadows of yesterday, still on my mind. Shadows of yesterday in the dark that I can't realize. Shadows of yesterday, still on my mind. Not everything is meant to shine. Some lessons come from the dark, and they stay with you longer than gold.
Now I teach my son how to walk that path. Give him the sum of my pain and math. Tell him your choice is way more than you know. Every step counts in the place you go. I keep my circle small, keep my vows intact. Guard each promise like it can't come back. When envy whispers with a velvet glow, I wave step back, let the real roots grow. Family first, when the walls cave in. Truth in the face of the city sin. I rhyme for brothers who ain't here to speak. Keep their names lit when the nights turn bleak. Shadows remind me of the days we lost. Every dream bought came with a cost. Still I rise, still I walk my lane. Carry those voices in every refrain. So if you ask me where my wisdom stays, it's buried deep in the shadows of days.
Shadows of yesterday, still on my mind.
Shadows of
Still the dark that I can't rewind. Shadows of yesterday, still on my mind. Still the dark that I can't rewind.
shadows don't fade, they just change their shades. Guide me forward in the life I made.
City runs on borrowed time. Staple pages, crooked lines. Silence writes between the bars. Truth arrives in smaller signs. Payphones ring like metronomes. Quarter clicks and measure chimes. Yeah, if number single sets the key, the snare decides to kick the fines. Yeah, yo, budget bleeds through ledger scenes. Pencil shade the truth to fit. Photocopy warms upon black tone of clouds, the margin slit. School bell marks another cut. Lesson plans learn how to split. Union hall debates and loops, old hands measure cost to grit. Page of codes like pocket math. Upside down becomes a word. Corner talk surveys the wind. Messages past half heard. Caseboard web with thread and pins. Names connect like flightless birds. Plain clothes thinking hallway light. Slow coffee, cold a third. Newsroom trims a headline's edge. Verbs adjust what readers keep. Weekly stats get iron flat. Shirts look clean while figures weep. Doctor stacks like calendar blocks. Cranes take slow and never sleep. If all the pieces matter here, then place them bare and let them speak. Yeah. City runs on borrowed time. Staple pages, crooked lines. Silence writes between the bars. Truth arrives in smaller signs. Payphones ring like metronomes. Quarter clicks and measure chimes. Yeah. If number single sets the key, the snare decides to kick the fines. Yeah. Some build words and some destroy. Cypher turns a circle tight. Collins balance motive weights. Ethics lean against the night. Clipboard truths in bullet form. Softer than the witness might. Yet the drum keeps faith for time. I'm blanking as a street like white. Row house breath at 3 a.m. Radiators hum like vows. Case file thins with every step. Pressure fouls as careful plows. Captain wants a cleaner chart. Arrows curve to safer vows. But the corner counts in fours alone. And rhythm tells us why and how. Paper trail one's down the hall. Staples bite and teeth release. Payphone glass with city print. Stories fog and then decrease. When silence floors the final beat. Like consequence and joyous lease. Kick on one snare on the truth and everything else finds peace. City runs on borrowed time. Staple pages, crooked lines. Silence writes between the bars. Truth arrives in smaller signs. Payphones ring like metronomes. Quarter clicks and measure chimes. If number single sets the key, the snare decides to kick the fines. Room tone fades. A coin rolls once. It stops along the spine of lines.
Yeah. On the Nomada Keys. We're in album 1.
No melodic kids. Yeah. This is what I bought it to.
No Rick Warren and True. lessons learned from hard times. Yeah, check. Walking roads my father paved, footprints worn and true. Lessons learned from hard times, built with every bruise. Mama's hands, her prayers tight through every sleepless night. Taught me strength and struggle, love's the guide and light. The past isn't just shadow, it's the seed of dreams. A mirror and a map showing what life means. I carry stories in my veins, memories and rhyme. Every scar a chapter, every moment frozen in time. Friends I lost still whisper through the streets I roam. Their voices keep me steady, remind me of home. We hustle, we survive through rain, dust and sun. A family built with sweat, never undone. Legacy lines, written in blood and sweat. They tell the story you'll never forget. Past, present, future, the ties that bind. We move as one, yo, a legacy to find. I see the light my children chase, eyes wide, soul bright. A future born from struggle, breaking through the night. I teach them how to stand firm, hold their own ground, to find peace and purpose in the chaotic sound. The city's pulse is thunder, a beat that never stops. But within this storm, each heart they crops. Lessons in the making, a path we write. A journey of growth, from dark to light. We honor those who went before. Every step they took, their strength and sacrifice written in every book. And though the road gets rough and the nights get cold, we keep on moving forward, brave and bold. Well, legacy lines, written in blood and sweat. They tell a story you'll never forget. Past, present, future, the ties that bind. We move as one, a legacy to find. Legacy lines, written in blood and sweat. They tell a story you'll never forget. Past, present, future, the ties that bind. We move as one, a legacy to find. Yeah. Every choice, every test shapes the man, defines the best. Hold your truth, keep the faith. Legacy's ours from birth to race. I stand with my brothers, united we face the storm. Life has tried to break us, but we keep our form. In every trial and triumph, a story unfolds. A grinding in silence of hearts made bold. Reflections not regret, it's strength's foundation. The past builds the future, bounds creation. And when the last page turns, what will remain? The legacy we live, etched in our name. This life is hard, but we rise above. Fueled by family, resilience and love. Legacy lines flow deep, endless and true, a testament to the long road walked by few. Legacy lines, written in blood and sweat. They tell the story you'll never forget. Past, present, future, the ties that bind. We move as one, a legacy defined. Legacy lines, written in blood and sweat. They tell the story you'll never forget. Past, present, future, the ties that bind. We move as one, a legacy defined. Steps echo down the old block spine. Time move forward, a steady line. We carry hope, we hold the sign. Legacy lives in the ground. Steps echo down the old block spine. Time move forward, a steady line. We carry hope, we hold the sign. Legacy lives in the ground.
Ever moving like this? Yeah, lay it up, dog.
Life's a steel pulse beating hard through the city veins. Every scar a medal, earning blood and in rains. I walk the concrete jungle where winners and losses blend. Built from grit and hustle, the rules we don't bend. From empty pockets to pockets full, the story unfolds. Dreams forged in fire, heart stubborn and bold. Mama's voice in the storm, the wisdom she told. Keep your head high, kid, and never fold. The sirens sing lullabies, the shadows test my will. But I'm a soldier of the grind, climbing every hill. No shortcuts, no favors, just ironclad skill. Grinding through the night, chasing that thrill.
Still pulse anthem, pumping through my veins. Rising from the ashes, breaking every chain. This is for the fighters, the ones who remain. Still pulse anthem, the fire and the rain. Still pulse anthem, pumping through my veins. Rising from the ashes, breaking every chain. This is for the fighters, the ones who remain. Still pulse anthem, the fire and the rain.
I see my brothers in the struggle, their faces etched in time. Every hustle, every setback, written in every rhyme. We rise like phoenixes from the grind, building legacies that outrun crime. My father's lessons ring inside, a beacon shining clear. Respect is earned, and fear is shared. Give your all, hold your ground, don't disappear. I carry that wisdom close throughout every year. The city's roar is a call to arms, a test of spirit and heart. I lace my words with truth, a lyrical work of art. A message for the lost, a fresh start, to light the way through the dark.
Still pulse anthem, pumping through my veins. Rising from the ashes, breaking every chain.
This is for the fighters, the ones who remain. Still pulse anthem, the fire and the rain. Still pulse anthem.
Yeah, feel the pulse, it won't let go. This is the fight, this is the show. Hold the line, stand the test. Give it all, give your best.
Now I'm the voice for the silent, the hope in the night, a beacon for all dreamers, fighting for their right to rise above the struggle, to break the endless fight, to claim the crown and shine bright. I speak for those who never had a chance to stand tall, who faced the fall but gave their all. This is our moment, our call to rise united and never fall.
This still pulse, this burning flame will carry us through fortune and pain. In every loss, in every gain, we find our strength, break every chain. Still pulse anthem, pumping through my veins, rising from the ashes, breaking every chain. This is for the fighters, the ones who remain. Still pulse anthem, the fire in the rain. Still pulse anthem, pumping through my veins, rising from the ashes, breaking every chain. This is for the fighters, the ones who remain. Still pulse anthem, the fire and the rain. The night grows still, but hearts ignite. This anthem rides beyond the night. Strong as steel, sharp as pain. We live, we fight, we reign. We reign, we reign, we reign, we reign, we reign.
Channel 4, love guard your soul. You gotta guard your heart. Ain't shame.
Cold concrete jungle, where trust is just a coin. You flip it wrong, my friend, and it's your very last joint. The eyes are always watching every single move you make. The snakes are in the tall grass, just waiting for the take. You learn to read the silence, you learn to feel the air. The difference between the friendly smile and the predator's cold stare. No handouts in this wilderness, no sympathetic ear. Just the constant quiet whisper of a deeply rooted fear. Keep your circle smaller than a bullet's tiny head, or you end up as another story that the old timers have said. This ain't a place for weakness, this ain't a place for doubt. It's a test of pure survival, just trying to make it out.
These grimy streets of cold, cold eyes. It's a struggle for survival with no disguise. You navigate this jungle and you learn to play it smart. You gotta guard your soul, my man, and you gotta guard your heart.
The city's lips will whisper lies. They'll promise you the moon and leave you stranded in the dark in the middle of the noon. Every handshake hides a motive, every promise has a price. You gotta keep your movement small, your actions all precise. This ain't a game of checkers, man, this is a game of chess. With one wrong move will leave you in a permanent address. I seen the strong get broken and the clever get outplayed by the simple, brutal logic of this urban masquerade. Your only real commodity is the wisdom you acquire from walking through the flames and not getting burned by the fire. So I move with calculated steps and keep my vision clear. The only one I truly trust is the man I see right
These
here.
grimy streets of cold, cold eyes. It's a struggle for survival with no disguise. You navigate this jungle and you learn to play it smart. You gotta guard your soul, my man, and you gotta guard your heart. These grimy streets of cold, cold eyes. It's a struggle for survival with no disguise. You navigate this jungle and you learn to play it smart. You gotta guard your soul, my man, and you gotta guard your heart.
Trust is cheap to ask for, but it costs you everything to give. In this labyrinth of lies, you pay for every day you live. So you learn to see the angles, the hidden play. I learned to move much slower, learn to read the subtle signs. In this cold and concrete jungle is where the patient lion shines. The bonds are always tested, but you learn how to survive. You learn to play the game just right, to keep your soul alive. It's not about the victory, it's about the will to fight, to make it through another day and into another night. This is the education of the grimy, dirty streets, a masterclass in caution that no college ever beats. So let them play their fast games, let them run their foolish race. I'll be the one still standing in this hard and lonely
Grimy
place.
streets of cold, cold eyes. It's a struggle for survival with no disguise. You navigate this jungle and you learn to play it smart. You gotta guard your soul, my man, and you gotta guard your heart. Grimy streets of cold, cold eyes. It's a struggle for survival with no disguise. You navigate this jungle and you learn to play it smart. You gotta guard your soul, my man, and you gotta guard your heart.
Keep your circle tight. Keep your vision right. Stay alive in the night. All right.
Yo, I'm on them up, yeah, I'm on them with shine, I'm on them my mind, you Lord Lynn, I'm on them all man.
Taken out man by shot. The code is ironclad, it binds our fate. A whispered vow that never breaks. Brothers here who stand and fight, loyal on these streets every night. No trust for snakes, no handouts given. The cold urban jungle where only the driven survive these nights with eyes wide open. Every word spoken, a bond unbroken. I've seen empires rise and fall, built on lies, they lose it all. But we stand firm on solid ground, the truest family I've ever found.
This is the Ironclad Code, you can't deny. In the darkest alley, beneath the sky, we ride the shadows, we stand as one. Our loyalty's fire, outlast the sun.
Remember days with empty plates, facing down the city's iron gates. We shared a slice, we shared a dream, a silent, understanding team. Now the stakes are higher, the game has changed. The city's landscape rearranged, but the principles, they stay the same. Honor your word, protect your name. Some chose silver, some chose gold. Their stories told, their souls were sold. We chose loyalty, a harder road to carry this heavy, worthy load.
This is the Ironclad Code, you can't deny. In the darkest alley, beneath the sky, we ride the shadows, we stand as one. Our loyalty's fire, outlast the sun. This the Ironclad Code, you can't deny. In the darkest alley, beneath the sky, we ride the shadows, we stand as one. Our loyalty's fire, outlast the sun.
Yeah, when you break the code, you break the family. It's a line you don't cross, no matter the calamity. Yeah, it's more than rules, it's who we are.
Keep it on.
It's the code that holds us in the storm, the reason we live, the way we're born. In every corner, in every fight, the Ironclad Code is our guiding light. It's in the nod, the silent glance, a second thought, a second chance. It's the hand that pulls you from the fire, lifts your spirit, takes you higher. The city can't break what it can't see. This bond of ours for eternity. So let them watch, let them stare. We're bound by something they can't share.
The Ironclad Code, you can't deny. In the darkest alley, beneath the sky, we ride the shadows, we stand as one. Our loyalty's fire, outlast the sun. This the Ironclad Code, you can't deny. In the darkest alley, beneath the sky, we ride the shadows, we stand as one. Our loyalty's fire, outlast the sun.
One crew, one nose, one code, one home, one ever. Yeah, one crew, one nose, one code, one home, one ever. Yeah, and ever. One crew, one nose, one code, one home, one ever. Yeah, and ever. One crew, one nose, one code, one home, one ever. Forever. Check it ever. Check it ever. Check it ever. Check it ever. Yeah.
Never proud of coming in. Never proud of coming in. Yeah, that's it. Proud of coming in. Yeah. Check it out.
We are the concrete kings. Our thrones are made of stone. In this jungle of ambition, we have always stood alone. The crown is heavy, but we wear it with a steady, patient hand. The undisputed rulers of this hard and broken land. The streets have their own government, a code you have to learn. 1,000 silent lessons at every single turn. We are the concrete kings, a fact you can't deny beneath the cold and watchful gaze of an uncaring sky. I learned the game of shadows where the truth is never free. The currency is loyalty for you and for me. I saw the pretenders rise and fall, a flash of fleeting light, consumed by their own arrogance in the middle of the night. They didn't understand the rules, the patience and the pain, the endless quiet strategy in the cold and driving rain. This ain't a game of checkers, it's a long and drawn out war. For every single inch of ground you're fighting for. My circle's small, my trust is earned, my vision's crystal clear. I filter out the weakness and the whispers of the fear. My word is born, my gaze is still, my movement is precise. You only get to make a slip up in this cruel world once, not twice. I'm not impressed by jewelry, I'm not impressed by cars. I'm only impressed by character and by the deepest scars. They tell the truest stories of the battles you have won, from the moment that the day is born until it's final. We are the concrete kings. Our thrones are made of stone. And we're this jungle of ambition. We have always stood alone.
guns, watching with that hunger in their look. They're reading just the cover, not the content of the book. They want the crown without the weight, the glory without the cost, the victory without the pain of everything I've lost. But a king is not a title, it's a burden and a test to put your own survival far above all of the rest. And as I walk my kingdom in the silence of the dawn, I know that this hard legacy will always carry on. We are the concrete kings, our thrones are made of stone. In this jungle of ambition, we have always stood alone. We are the concrete kings, our thrones are made of stone. This jungle of ambition, we have always stood alone. We are concrete king, kingdom. Forever. Here. I got concrete kings, kingdom. Forever.
Just carbon copies, faded and grim. Living out a script on a desperate whim. The same old story, the same tragic part. A Xerox down version of a broken heart. The block has a template, a blueprint for a man. A pre-approved, street certified marketing plan. You got the stoic soldier, the flashy, fast talking boss. The paranoid schemer, tallying his loss. And the young kids come up, they pick a role and they rehearse. They study the swagger, they memorize the verse. They copying the posture, the way they hold their hands. Becoming a cheap knockoff of the legends of the lands. But the original was flawed, he was broken and he bled. He was accomplished, tragic figure, now he's lionizing dead. And all these kids are copying is the surface, not the soul. A hollowed out performance that will swallow them up. They're trading their uniqueness for a pre-made plastic crown. The saddest, quietest tragedy in this forgotten town. With just carbon copies, faded and grim. Living out a script on a desperate whim. The same old story, the same tragic part. A Xerox down version of a broken heart. I see my own reflection in the eyes of the new breed. A faint distorted echo of my own youthful greed. I see the way they talk, the way they try to stand so tall. And I recognize the template that'll make them surely fall. Because the script demands a villain, it demands a final act. A dramatic bloody exit from which you can't retract. The roles are all pre-written, the end is set in stone. You're just the latest actor to sit upon the throne. And the throne is just the props made of cardboard and the paste. It dissolves into the gutter with the bitter hurry haste. I try to tell them write your own lines, create a different scene. But they're too mesmerized by the glow of the machine. The machine that churns out copies, the mass produces pain. And washes all the carriage over away to set the grain. It's just carbon copies, faded and grim. Living out a script on a desperate whim. The same old story, the same tragic part. A Xerox down version of a broken heart. I'm tearing up my own script. I'm going off the page. I'm trying to build a different man upon this broken stage. I'm showing my son the copy machine, the toner and the gears, and the mountain of discarded drafts from all the wasted years. I tell them your own handwriting is messy and it's raw, but it's the only thing to value this society's broken law. Don't be a perfect copy of a man who's dead and gone. Be the flawed and real original of a brand new breaking dawn. It's a harder path to walk. It's a lonelier design to insist upon a story that is genuinely dime. But it's the only way to break the press to stop the endless run of carbon copy tragedies beneath the dying sun. We're just carbon copies, faded and grim. Living out a script on a desperate whim. Same old story, the same tragic part. A Xerox down version of a broken heart. We're just carbon copies, faded and grim. Living out a script on a desperate whim. Same old story, the same tragic part. A Xerox down version of a broken heart. Break the machine. Write your own name. Be the original. Please. 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 Yeah.
Bar 1, turnstile corpse, booth glass fogs. My breath token flips, clerk nods, Lex wind hums beneath. Payphone hum by bodega door, quarters license speech. Pager math, left, me too, stop, see. Stoop, court, milk, crates, caps, brimlow with news. Clipboard teeth on staple steel, margin bruised the clues. Roof lens miss on Lennox air, hands exchange the fuse. Caseboard threads through nicknames, push and choose who's who. News desk sands a verb, headline bends the seam. School hall stem by cuts, chalk dust walks the beam. Pay grade miss is rung, shins remember the scheme. Snare inks fours like witness kick states was seen. Deli cat guards bread, neon blinks 10-0. Metro edges token out, old habits they go. If numbers shine by Friday, who shaped that show? Head nod law on 2s and 4s, say so. Word is bone, then move posture right. In fact, step out, bring each in the light. Maps tie face to block, thread keeps tight. Rungs translate, platform talk, plain and night. Word is bone, then move posture right. In fact, step out, bring each in the light. Maps tie face to block, thread keeps tight. Drums translate, platform talk, plain and night. Canal glass watches, tokens drop, clerk tallies rates. Booth buzz, rail choir, a train shakes the place. Payphone prints the fingertips, stories fog and weight. Spreadsheet, irons, crooked sums, commas trim the weight. Rooftop breath on winter steel, frame squares, stain in hand. Mailbox swallows, paper wrap bands, confirm the plan. Case file folds to atlas marks, raps cross the span. Dock horns, law appears, cranes tick like a band. Metrocard learns the lane, token holds the prize. Stoop, cipher bills, destroys, facts won't let it slide. Pager chirping, coat seam low, deed tour picks the ride. Snare marks, truth on 2 and 4, kickstand firm beside. Queens live on it, Jerome Ave, feet map the grid. Turnstile, teeth keep count, show what the city did. If every piece is speak and set none amid. Hook returns, the nods align, truth bid. Word is born, then move posture right. In fact, step out, bring each in the light. Maps tie face to block, thread keeps tight. Drums translate, platform talk, plain tonight. Word is born, then move posture right. In fact, step out, bring each in the light. Maps tie face to block, thread keeps tight. Drums translate, platform talk, plain tonight. Brownstone rips, steam vents sing, hydrants time to beat. Sanitation clocks the dawn, routes punch in the street. Copy deck, sands a wrist, headlines plead discreet. School halls thin by budget code, chalk bites to eat. Roofline scope on Fulton winds, hands exchanging pass. Porch light taps the hour code, lookout checks the glass. Pay grade skips a rung again, shins tally the class. Snare says write it plain, kick says brace and mass. Payphone coin approves the meat, Dalton sets the pace. Clerk draws circles with a pen, patience holds a face. Caseboard sleeps with thread intact, morning takes the case. Count once, mark fours, the bubble signs in place. Word is born, then move posture right. In fact, step out, bring each in the light. Maps tie face to block, thread keeps tight. Drums translate, platform talk, plain tonight. Word is born, then move posture right. In fact, step out, bring each in the light. Maps tie face to block, thread keeps tight. Drums translate, platform talk, plain tonight. Turnstile oath at midnight, rails align. Keys turn once, brick keeps time. Head high, hands low, by design. Beat cuts clean, flat, in line.
Time on last. I only know it's always 10. Niggas know why they might lie. Our niggas much bigger. Yeah. This is the crimson abstract, the art of the fight. A masterpiece painted in the darkness of the night. Every block's a canvas, every move's a different stroke. The story of a generation that is hanging on dead broke, but rich in spirit, rich in will, of fortune in our soul. To take this ugly picture and to make it beautiful and whole. They see the chaos and the grime, they do not understand the intricate design we weave across this barren land. This ain't no pretty landscape, this is warfare raw and true. A portrait of survival for my brothers and my crew. So let the beat be the papers, let the rhyme be the ink. We're creating something realer than they could ever think. This is the crimson abstract, a vision raw and deep. The promises we're bound to keep while other people sleep. The rhythm is the heartbeat, the rhyme is the attack. This is the crimson abstract, ain't no turning back. The critics in their ivory towers, they analyze and guess, but they can't feel the texture of this beautiful mess. They can't hear the symphony and the screeching of the train. They can't feel the poetry and the rhythm of the rain. We are the real curators of this gallery of pain, the ones who find the beauty in the struggle and the strain. Our gallery's the alleyway, our museum is the street, and the artist staying on our own two motherfucking feet. This is a composition nation of the strong, the brave, the real, a visceral emotion that they can't help but to feel. So let them look and let them judge and let them analyze. They'll never see the truth that's reflected in our eyes. This is the crimson abstract, vision raw and deep. The promises we're bound to keep while other people sleep. The rhythm is the heartbeat, the rhyme is the attack. This is the crimson abstract, ain't no turning back. This is the crimson abstract, a vision raw and deep. The promises we're bound to keep while other people sleep. The rhythm is the heartbeat, the rhyme is the attack. This is the crimson abstract, ain't no turning back. Yeah, they want a pretty picture, something clean, something they can hang on a wall. But our art is alive. It breathes, it bleeds, and it's not for them, it's for us. So I dip my pen in honesty, I write what must be said. A voice for all the living and a prayer for all the dead. This is the exhibition of the ones who won't give in. The place where the apocalypse is where we must begin to build a different future, a different kind of art. A masterpiece of unity, a brand new place to start. This crimson abstract is our flag, our statement, and I sign a declaration that the future will be yours and it'll be mine. So turn the beat up louder, let the raw rhythm play. The exhibition's open, man, and it starts right now. Today, an abstract, a vision raw and deep. The promises we're bound to keep while other people sleep. The rhythm is the heartbeat, the rhyme is the attack. This is the crimson abstract, ain't no turning back. This is the crimson abstract, a vision raw and deep. The promises we're bound to keep while other people sleep. The rhythm is the heartbeat, the rhyme is the attack. This is the crimson abstract, ain't no turning back. This is the crimson abstract. This is the crimson abstract. This is the crimson abstract. A vision raw and deep. Promises. We're bound to keep. While other people sleep. While other people sleep. The rhythm is the heartbeat. The rhyme is the attack. This is the crimson abstract.
Yo. It's just pressure and time. The forces that create. The diamonds from the darkness. The masters of their fate. You either learn to stand and wait, or you crumble and you break. There ain't no middle ground to walk. For goodness gracious sakes. The city is of ice. It squeezes day by day. It tests your every principle in the cold and quiet way. The pressure's in the rent check, it's in your children's eyes. It's in the silent judgment of the clear and morning skies. You feel it in your shoulders, a constant heavy load as you walk the winding weary path of a long and broken road. I've seen it turn them into ghosts, shadows on the wall, just hollowed out reminders of a long and painful fall. They couldn't take the pressure, they couldn't stand the test. They traded their own future for a moment of some rest. But rest is a luxury that hustlers can't afford. Our only piece is moving forward with a focus like a sword. And time is the accomplice, the witness and the judge. It watches while you hold your line and while you hold a grudge. It separates the real deal from the temporary phase. The solid rock foundation from the smoke and from the haze. You can't rush your own story, you can't fast forward the pain. You have to live each moment in the sun and in the rain. It's the hours of the grind, the years you spend alone, that build the inner fortress of a kingdom. Or your only young bucks want it overnight, they want the instant shine. They don't respect the process, the slow and steady climb. But time will always show the truth, it peels the layers back and leaves the faker stranded on a dead and broken track. There's pressure in time, the forces that create, the masters of their fate. The gods that you handle, you learn their fate. There ain't no middle ground to walk, there ain't no stand to wait, or you crumble and you break. There ain't no middle ground to walk. For goodness gracious sake, I look at my own hands now, they're weathered and they're scarred from holding on so tightly when the times were twice as hard. Every line's a lesson, every callous is a prize. The proof that I survived the truth behind the city's lies. The pressure made me focus, the time has made me wise. I see the world much clearer now through these experienced eyes. I'm not a diamond, nah, I'm something that's more real. I'm just a man who learned to stand and learned the way to feel. And feeling is the whole point, the struggle and the grace to hold your own small patch of ground in this unforgiving place. So let the pressure build, let the years come and go. The stronger trees are always the ones that have to grow up slow. It's pressure in time, the forces that create, the diamonds from the darkness, masters of their fate. You either learn to stand and wait, or you crumble and you break. There ain't no middle ground to walk. For goodness gracious sake,
Yeah, feel the shockwave, it's hitting hard and strong. A danger in the rhythm is pounding all night long. The streets are coming alive and the heavy bass hits deep. There is no time for weakness, man, there are no moments for sleep. This is the sound of pressure, the sound of breaking ground. The realest voice of struggle in this God-forsaken town. We move with purpose in our steps, with fire in our eyes. A silent army on the rise, beneath these angry skies. This ain't no friendly invitation, it's a hostile takeover. The end of their vacation, man, the party's finally over.
This is the Shockwave Anthem, we're tearing down the walls.
We're still inside our hearts,
we're answering the call. This is the Shockwave Anthem, the sound in our command. We're ruling these dark city streets with our own iron hands.
The beat drops heavy like a freight train. And the snares, they cut so clean. We're moving through the shadows, we're unseen and we are mean. We're grinding through the daytime and we're hustling through the night. A generation of survivors, of fighters for the fight. They built their pretty castles, they thought they were all safe, but they didn't hear the rumbling from the discontented wave. And now the ground is shaking and the walls begin to crack. The sound of our arrival and there ain't no turning back. This is the new reality, the changing of the guard. A lesson in survival that was learned so very hard.
This is the Shockwave Anthem, we're tearing down the walls. We're still inside our hearts, we're answering the call. This is the Shockwave Anthem, the sound at our command. We're ruling these dark city streets with our own iron hands. This is the Shockwave Anthem, the sounding down the walls. We're still inside our hearts, we're answering the call. This is the Shockwave Anthem, the sound at our command. We're ruling these dark city streets with our own iron hands.
Keep your head up, keep your head up, keep your head up, keep your head up. Keep your eyes on the prize. The city is alive. You can hear the battle cries. It's our time now. Our time. From the underground foundations to the apex, we will rise with unbreakable minds. We're here to storm the open skies. This is the rawest legacy, it's rugged and untamed. This is the Shockwave Anthem, you'll remember the damn name. We're the voice of the forgotten, the echo in the void, the force of nature that they built, that they have now deployed against themselves. A perfect storm, a reaping of the seed, the answer to a generation's spiritual need. So let the speakers tremble, let the windows start to break for every single one of us, for goodness gracious sake.
This is the Shockwave Anthem, we're tearing down the walls. We're still inside our hearts, we're answering the calls. This is the Shockwave Anthem, the sound at our command. We're ruling these dark city streets with our own iron hands. This is the Shockwave Anthem, we're tearing down the walls. We're still inside our hearts, we're answering the calls. This is the Shockwave Anthem, the sound at our command. We're ruling these dark city streets with our own iron hands. This is the Shockwave Anthem, we're tearing down the walls. We're still inside our hearts, we're answering the calls. This is the Shockwave Anthem, the sound at our command. We're ruling these dark city streets with our own iron hands.
The Shockwave Anthem, feel it deep inside. We ride the wave with nothing left to hide. Relentless, unstoppable. Yeah, yeah.
Was a siren's wail, a scream from down the hall. My first steps were on concrete, destined for a fall. This whole damn city is an iron lung, a mechanical embrace that keeps you barely living in this suffocating space. The air is thick with broken vows and vaporized desires, the smoldering embers of 1,000 misspent fires. I learned to speak in code, in glances and in grunts, the language of the hunted on their never-ending hunts. They sell you dreams of open fields and skies of endless blue, while they're sealing up the exits and reinforcing the view. The view is of a brick wall, a reflection of your fate, a monument to all the love that turned to bitter hate. This ain't a song of sadness, it's a testament to ways of final frantic scribblings on a self-confining page. These are the iron lung ballads, yeah, from a city that can't breathe. A desperate articulation of the truths we all believe. We gasp for air in unison, instead of unison. In this vacuum unison, in this vacuum of despair. Just another forgotten soul, gasping a silent prayer. I watch the older generation. The chests are filled with rust. The spirits warn of nothing by a lifetime of mistrust. They move like ancient automatons, their functions predefined to warn the next in line about the treasures they won't find. They tell their tales of glory of a time they felt alive before the iron lung contracted, before the great deprive us of psychological warfare, a battle in the mind to keep a shred of who you are, the person you're designed. The pressure is invisible, but it cracks you at the core, defines the hairline fractures, and it breaks you evermore. They want you on your knees, they want you begging for a breath to be the willing author of your own protracted death. But in that final gasp, a clarity is found. A defiant roar of silence is a revolutionary sound. The iron lung ballads from a city that can't breathe, a desperate articulation of the truth we all believe. We just for air in unison in this vacuum of despair. Just another forgotten soul, gasping a silent prayer. Yeah, I'm raising up a rebel in this suffocating dome. I teach him how to build a world that he can call his own. Not a world of bricks and mortar, but a fortress in his soul. A place the iron lung can't reach, a place to make him whole. I teach him that the air is his, to take it deep and bold. A story of resistance that can never be controlled. The power isn't in the fist, it's in the will to disobey. To breathe your own damn air and live to fight another day. So let them pump the poison, let them thicken up the haze. Our lungs are getting stronger in these apocalyptic days. This ballad is a war cry, a gas that turns to speech, a lesson in rebellion that the system cannot teach. These are the iron lung ballads from a city that can't breathe, a desperate articulation of the truths we all believe. Gas for air in unison in this vacuum of despair. Just another forgotten soul, gasping a silent prayer, gasping a silent prayer. Breathe in.
It's all just rust and gold, the shine and the decay, the promises that glitter and the ones that fade away. You learn to tell the difference in the cold light of the day. What's solid and what's plated in this game we have to play.
Yo, I grew up seeing gold chains on a neck that wasn't clean, a temporary emperor in a busted broken scene. He had the shine, the swagger, the respect that he had bought, but underneath the surface his whole character was rotting. I saw an old man sweeping with rust upon his hands, who held a quiet dignity the boss don't understand. His word was solid gold, his loyalty was pure, the kind of wealth that's built to last, the kind that will endure. The street will teach you values, but the lesson's kinda stark, that the brightest shining objects cast a shadow that is dark. And the rust ain't always weakness, sometimes it's just a sign of something that's been weathered, that has stood the test of time. It's the patina on the surface of a truth that's hard and old, the quiet heavy beauty of the rust that hides the gold.
The soul, the shine and the decay, the promises that glitter and the ones that fade away. You learn to tell the difference in the cold light of the day. What's solid and what's plated in this game we have to play.
Yeah. A friendship can be golden, a bond that's strong and true, the only real protection for your isolated crew. But let a little envy and a little bit of rain, and you can watch the golden surface start to rust and start to stain. I've seen it happen overnight, a brother turns to rust for a pocket full of paper and a temporary lust. And suddenly that history, that bond you thought was deep, is just another worthless trinket on a forgotten scrap made heap. The game is full of plated smiles, of handshakes made of foil, designed to look like solid gold to the ones who work and toil. You gotta be a metallurgist, an expert in the trade, to recognize the substance from the cheap as masquerade. You test it with the pressure, you test it with the fire, you separate the real deal from the professional liar.
The shine and the decay, the promises that glitter and the ones that fade away. You learn to tell the difference in the cold light of the day. What's solid and what's plated in this game we have to play.
not impressed by glitter, I'm not blinded by the shine. I'm looking for the character in your story and in mine. I'd rather have a loyal friend whose pockets are on rust than a golden smiling Judas who I know I never trust. I'm teaching my own son to see the value, not the price. To know that some decisions you will never make them twice. To build his own foundation, not with paper but with steel. Something that is weathered, something that is truly real. Let them chase their fool's gold, let them build their plated thrones. We're building our own kingdom from the rust and from the bones. Cause in the final analysis, when all the tales are told, the only thing that matters is the rust has turned to gold.
Road just gold, the shine and the decay, the promises that glitter and the ones that fade away. You learn to tell the difference in the cold light of the day. What's solid and what's plated in this game we have to play. It's all just rust and gold, the shine and the decay, the promises that glitter and the ones that fade away. You learn to tell the difference in the cold light of the day. What's solid and what's plated in this game we have to play. Scrape away the surface, see what's underneath. Solid or just hollow. That's the whole damn thing.
The world can test the body, but the mind is where it's at. It's the iron resolve that keeps your spirit from going flat. They can bend the steel around you, they can try to break the bone, but the will is the one fortress that you always hold alone.
I learned the art of stillness in the world that's loud and fast. To build a quiet stronghold that was always built to last. Not a brick and not a mortar, but a discipline and thought. The only real protection in the battles I have fought. I've seen the strongest crumble, the toughest start to shake from a single quiet whisper or a promise that would break because their strength was on the surface. A costume in the show, they never built the fortitude in the place it needs to grow. On my training ground was silence, my weapon was the wit. To see the game for what it is and never quit. The body is a vessel, it can tire and it can fail, but the iron resolves the anchor in the storm and in the gale.
They measure strength and muscle in the scars and in the chains, in the temporary kingdoms and the short-lived fleeting reigns. I measure strength and impatience in the calm before the storm. The ability to keep your own conviction safe and warm. But pressure come from every side. It's designed to make you fold. To trade your inner principles for a peace. Attain a goal. They want you scared and desperate. They want you on the run. Upon inside a strategy, another battle won. But when your mind is armor, their attacks just glance away. Their words are just a hollow wind that's destined to decay. The true war is internal. It's a fight you have to face to master your own spirit in this hard and trying place.
The world can test the body, but the mind is where it's at. It's the iron resolve that keeps your spirit from going flat. They can bend the steel around you, they can try to break the bone, but the will is the one fortress that you always hold alone. The world can test the body, but the mind is where it's at. It's the iron resolve that keeps your spirit from going flat. They can bend the steel around you, they can try to break the bone, but the will is the one fortress that you always hold alone. They can lock you in a cell, they can take your freedom, but they can't touch your mind, not unless you let them. That's the one place you always can. I'm teaching my own son to build this fortress for himself, to value quiet wisdom more than any worldly wealth, to know that true security is not a lock or key, but the absolute conviction in the man he's meant to be. To read, to think, to question, to be steady and aware, to build a sanctuary from the sorrow and despair. Let them have the street fights, let them have the foolish pride. We're fighting a much bigger war, the one that's held inside the world will keep on testing. It will push and it will shove, but it can't defeat a spirit that is powered from above, not from the sky but from the depths of a well-tended soul. The iron resolve that makes a broken human being whole. The world can test the body, but the mind is where it's at. It's the iron resolve that keeps your spirit from going flat. They can bend the steel around you, they can try to break the bone, but the will is the one fortress that you always hold alone. The world can test the body, but the mind is where it's at. It's the iron resolve that keeps your spirit from going flat. They can bend the steel around you, they can try to break the bone, but the will is the one fortress that you always hold alone. Body Blake, body Blake. Just build a mind, and you should.
four banners, day and night.
Red first.
Feed who I love, then I take that mile.
Feed home, mileage hum in the midnight thrift. Hand on the wheel with a steady lift. Payphone glow at a rest stop edge. 2 words, I'm safe like a simple pledge. Flies and stacks at a diner rack, but name on a lease puts the spine back. Stretch on the dial to a campus show. I'm off maybe while the bills say no. Old coach chalk on a map, full line. Breathe on the 2, let the verse align.
Green sign choices, left or right.
Trying to find
Green sign choices, left or right. Green sign choices, left or right.
Shows what?
Green sign choices, left or right.
Rim tick, hats hush, string jab on bar A. Kia needs cleats by Monday bell. We pass small bills till the totals gel. Mailbox stud with a calm day ring. Quiet proof makes the shoulders sing. If envy cruises with a showroom grin, I pace my lane till the lights turn thin. Green sign choices plain and clear. Home in the mirror, not the rear.
Green sign choices, left or right.
Choose where.
Green sign choices, left or right.
Yeah.
Green sign choices, left or right.
Shows where.
Green sign choices, left or right.
Backroom booth where the meters breathe. 4-bar loop like a low warm wreath. Call Ma late, made it rest. She says say less, and I do my best. If fortune knocks with a crooked claws, send it back for it's just a cause. Keys over clout when the chorus rises. We win by weeks, not sudden prizes.
Green sign choices, choose what's right. Red before banners, through day and night. If the clause needs lies, I skip that page. Feed who I love, then I chase that mileage. Green sign touch, choose what's right. Red before banners, through day and night. If the clause needs lies, I skip that exit. Feed who I love, then I chase that mileage.
Yeah. Rails translate the knot. Rails translate the knot. Street lamp buzz like a metronome in fog. Ledger shuts on a folding table. Dogs bark 2 blocks off. Payphone glass was winter breath. A quarter weights. Pager lights blink minor math. Routes withdraw the gates. Radiators hum behind row house brick. Footsteps test the loose board trick. Clipboard shadow writes a line and stops. Basement vent host copper tasting chops. Cold ledger on Lombard. Numbers smile with tidy teeth. Charts press wrinkles flat. Truth size underneath. Payphones ringing quarter time. A coin lays out the past. Snare counts plain on 2 and 4. Kick goes back to wrath. Details strings a map from pins. Names tied to their streets. Photos favor patterns living beats. For all the pieces matter, lay them bare in light. Let drums translate the night. Sedan idols wide and low. Place memorize a lane. Porsche like clicks on the hour mark. Look out eyes, they plain. Mailbox dropping the paper wrap bands. Bite down the train. Clipboard edges curl with sweat. Ink thins but will remain. Doc horns, morning dawns, great throat. Crane swing slow and square. Case board tightens no by no. Thread refuses wear. School hall coughs and budget air. Chalk dust climbs a stair. Newsroom trims a verb to fit. Headlines comb their hair. Pay rate ladder skip a rung. Shin finds missing steps. Pager flips a reroute cue. 2 turns the corner preps. Payphone tone like minor key. Coins chant tiny reps. Snare writes witness marks and then kick seals quiet. Ledger on Lombard. Number smile with tidy teeth. Charts press wrinkles flat. Truth size underneath. Payphones ringing quarter time. A coin lays out the path. Snare counts plain on 2 and 4. Kick goes back to rap. Detail strings a map from pins. Names tied to the streets. Photos favorite patterns living beats. If for all the pieces matter, lay them bare in light.
let drums translate the night. Rooftop lens fogs, then clears, breath frames a tray below. Stairwell stills with red LED, one blinks is take it slow. Loose brick lips, the swallow steel seller learns what hands know. Radio whispers cuts to hush, coffee cools in shadow. Union talk by loading bays, time card stamp the hour. Captain wants his weekly clean stats, dress up their power. Photo state warms another sheet, toner falls a powder shower. Bus bell dings on transfer points, roots withdraw the tower. Clipboard bites a staple spine, notes thin the bone. Crow call marks the hand-to-hand, footsteps shift the tone. Case file thins as nights grow long, silence finds its throne. Snare keeps faith on 2 and 4, kick makes facts. No ledger on Lombard, but smile with tidy teeth. Charts press, wrinkles flat, truth size underneath. Payphones ringing quarter time, a coin lays out the past. Snare counts plain on 2 and 4, kick goes back to rap. Details, strings of math from pins, names tied to their streets. Photos, favor patterns, living beats. If all the pieces matter, lay them bare in light. Let drums translate the night. Bench seat holds a folded map, margins true with leads. Crown Vic drifts a patient arc, mirrors watch for deeds. New face asks the code of phrase, posture plants the seeds. Head shake, no procedure, first the corner counts and beads. News that trims the louder claim, prints the safer share. Dot gate stamps like metronome, fog writes winter air. School bell marks, attendance thin, futures threadbare. Pager chirps a final route, meet 2 blocks where basement wire drinks the whispered name. Copper tongue and tape, thread connects the wire hoop. Push pins draw escape, if all the pieces matter don't sand down in shape. Let kick say 1, snare say 4, and leave the rest in scrape. Code low, ledger on Lombard, but smile with tidy teeth. Charts press, wrinkles flat, truth size underneath. Payphones ringing quarter time, a coin lays out the past. Snare counts plain on 2 and 4, kick goes back to rap. Details, strings of map from pins, names tied to the streets. Photos, favor patterns, living beats. If all the pieces matter, lay them bare in light. Let drums translate the night. Static on the line, a key in the gate. Pook steps fake. The city resets its weight. Sodium lamps hung. Then fin. All the pieces wait. All the pieces end again.
Yeah, this barbed wire cipher, no escape from the verse. Every line's a razor making a bad situation worse. We spit the truth through clenched teeth in a circle of distrust. Another day in the inferno, turning ambition to rust. My thoughts are born in shadows, where the rats and roaches preach a sermon of survival, forever out of reach. I learned the game from predators with ice inside their veins, who taught me that compassion is the first of all the pains. This ain't a story of triumph, it's a manual to bleed. A study of the hunger, the avarice, the need. The playground's a graveyard with swings that hang like ghosts, where we learn that the most dangerous are the ones who boast the most. I see the systems architecture in the layout of the cells. The housing projects built as self-contained, breathing hells. My pen's a sharp shank, I call my truth into the wall. A final, desperate message before the structure falls. The cipher's wrapped in barbs, it'll cut you if you're close. A testament to living a life that's comatose. The barbed wire cipher, no escape from the verse. Every line's a razor making a bad situation worse. You bring the truth through clenched teeth in a circle of distrust. Another day in the inferno, turning ambition. The barbed wire cipher, no escape from the verse. Every line's a razor making a bad situation worse. Spit the truth through clenched teeth in a circle of distrust. Another day in the inferno, turning ambition to rust. I analyze the handshakes, the flicker in the eye, the subtle poison sweetness in a well-constructed lie. Loyalty is a mirage in this desert of deceit, a cool drink of water that you'll taste only in defeat. I've seen brothers turn to vultures over scraps left on the plate, erasing years of history to seal a rival's fate. The code we used to live by is a forgotten ancient script, replaced by a new language from a serpent's forked tongue drip. The air is thick with paranoia, static you could taste. Every shadow holds a threat in this frantic hurry haste. They promise you a kingdom if you're willing to betray, but the only throne you get in is a slab of potter's clay. This is the raw confession of a mind that's been besieged by the relentless pressure of a promise unachieved. This barbed wire cipher, no escape from the verse. Every line's a razor making a bad situation worse. We spit the truth through clenched teeth in a circle of distrust. Another day in the inferno, turning ambition. This barbed wire cipher, no escape from the verse. Every line's a razor making a bad situation worse. We spit the truth through clenched teeth in a circle of distrust. Another day in the inferno, turning ambition to rust. I'm teaching my own blood to see the world for what it is. Not a land of opportunity, but a brutal rig quiz. I show him how to walk with a purpose, with a fire in his soul, but to keep his heart protected, to never lose control. The strength is not and muscles, it's in the steel behind your gaze. The ability to navigate the suffocating maze. This is my only legacy, this brutal honest art. A way to arm a spirit to give his mind a start. They can't corrupt the truth if it's branded on your mind. A shield against the poison that they're trying to make it fine. So let them build the prisons, let them fortify their walls. My verses are the cracks through which a new rebellion falls. Wild cipher, no escape from the verse. Every line's a razor making a bad situation worse. Spit the truth to clench teeth in a circle of distrust. Another day in the inferno, turning ambition to bottom. Wild cipher, no escape from the verse. Every line's a razor making a bad situation worse. Spit the truth to clench teeth in a circle of distrust. Another day in the inferno, turning ambition to rust.
The wire gets tighter, the cipher gets smaller, and the truth just gets sharper.
Night bus hums down Monroe, windows fog like quiet confessions. Payphone rings in the crosswind, quarters count out small lessons. Pager chirps, map detours, coded beats, draw measure direction. If numbers shine on the weekly, who polished those reflections? Bench seats, hold two coats in the plan. Eyes track, stops by heart, corner swaps, run four at a time. Shift hands, move piece by part, clipboard ink, pencil dawn notes, fold into the cart. Photocopy faces on cork, step back like weathered art. Polaroid edges curling the heat, mugshots ghost in the gray. Union Gate, ticks time cards clean, cranes be slow in the day. Case board, thread through nicknames tight, push set to say. Radio hush in the park, sedan marks who moves what way. Re-up clock, rise transfer points, bus, belt use the hand. Pay grade ladder, skip one rung, someone slips where they stand. Newsroom trims the headlines linked to sue the safer brand. Snares truth on 2 and 4, kick keeps weight unmanned. Yeah. Night bus hums down Monroe, windows fog like quiet confessions. Payphone rings in a crosswind, quarters count out small lessons. Pager chirps, map detours, coded beats, draw measure direction. If numbers shine on the weekly, who polished those reflections? Rooftop lens fogs and clears, breath lines tied to the grid. Loose brick stashed by the cellar grate. Fingers learn what's hid. Sergeant checks, watches with tape. LED blinks me bid. Doc hormones through roll still dusk. Ledger closes lid. School hall echo shoe squeezed in. Budget skim the page. Copy room warms cold hands. Toner smudges age. Captain wants clean stats by noon. Charts dressed to engage, but corner speaking falls a lone drum. Set the gauge. Case file thins as hour stack. Silence takes a chair. Pay phone glass. Old city print. Stories fog the air. Kick on one snare on the right. First walks plain and spare. All the pieces matter here, laid open, cold and fair.
Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah. Scholar light, yeah.
Echoes of the bloodline, never erased. Carving out scars and the trials we face. Echoes of the bloodline, proof we keep. Those carved deep when the whole block weak. Echoes of the bloodline, never erased. Carving out scars and the trials we face. Echoes of the bloodline, proof we keep. Those carved deep when the whole block weak.
Mama held strong with a hymn at night. Kept the faith lit when the bills grew tight. Brother worked still with his hands so raw. Said bread before shine, that's the only law. Streets kept calling with a deal too fast, but I weighed the cost and I let it pass. I chose this pen as my weapon true. Wrote my code where the storm blew through. Old heads nodded when they heard my rhyme. Said, oh, that oath, don't waste your time. Every vow built like a brick I lay, stacked with proof in the words I say. Blood don't lie, just ask for proof. Name ain't real if you been the truth. So I spit these bars like a family creed. Echoes of the bloodline got my seed.
Echoes of the bloodline,
never erased.
Carving our scars and the trials we face. Echoes of the bloodline,
proof we keep.
Those carved deep when the whole block weak. Echoes of the bloodline,
never erased.
Carving our scars and the trials we we face. Echoes of the bloodline.
Proof we keep. O's carved deep when the whole block weep. I seen friends fall for a paper crown. Burned their roots when the lights came down. Sister stood tall through a shift so long. Kept a vow strong with a workday song. I trust her voice when the doubt gets thick. She reads through lies when the traps come quick. Papa said, child, guard your breath. A man's true oath is his test of death. I wrote his words on a page so raw, etched in ink like a binding law. So I move by code in the world so cheap. Echoes of the bloodline cut so deep. When envy speaks with a velvet smile, I weigh my path with a grown man file. Every bar I spit is a torch to keep. Bloodline proof, don't come and sleep.
Yeah, echoes of the bloodline.
Proof we keep.
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 Yeah.
Now my child asks, what's the weight we hold? I tell them bloodlines, worth more than gold. Every choice writes chapters you can't erase. So move with truth, don't chase that race. I keep the path in the hooks I write. Creed of the block in the late night light. When the storms come down and the crowd runs thin, it's the oath we keep that'll pull us in. So I rhyme this code till the day I fade. Echoes of the bloodline never decayed. Every scar shows proof of the way we live. Every verse a vow, every beat I give. This is more than music, it's the name we guard. Built on the sweat in the hands that scar.
Echoes of the bloodline.
Never erase.
Carving out scars in the trials we face. Echoes of the bloodline.
Proof we keep.
Old carved deep when the whole block weeps. Echoes of the bloodline.
Never erase.
Carving out scars in the trials we face. Echoes of the bloodline.
Proof we keep.
Old carved deep when the whole block weeps.
Echoes don't fade, they just multiply. Bloodline lies till the day we die.
Yeah. Way beneath the crown, heavy and real. Spec don't shine, it's the scars you feel. Way beneath the crown, cold and sound. Only truth can hold that ground. They said be a king, but they never said how. Didn't speak of the sleepless vow. I watched old heads fade when the envy came. Watch young ones die chasing fame. The block don't crown with applause or rings. It crowns with silence and the loss it brings. Mama said lead by the work you do, not by the noise that surrounds you. I learned that early in the shop's dim glow. Respect grows slow where the real ones go. Every favor I gave had a scar attached. Every promise I broke came back unmatched. So I stand firm, let the wind blow down. Feel the strength, that's the weight, that's the crown. Way beneath the crown, heavy and real. Way beneath the crown, cold and sound. Way beneath the crown, heavy and real. I seen friends change for a seat up high. Start to forget who kept them dry. Power don't heal, it just tests your ground. Shakes your truth when the snakes come round. I kept my lane, never begged no stage. Earned my word with a sweat stained page. Old man said, don't speak too loud. Crown says silent, but it bends the crowd. So I let small crews with my hands, not lips. Build from dirt till the bass don't slip. Every late night grind, every meal I miss. Put weight in my palms and faith in wrist. This ain't gold, it's to steal a nerve. The kind of throne that you die to serve. Way beneath the crown, cold and sound. Way beneath the crown, cold and sound. Way beneath the crown, cold and sound. Way beneath the crown, Now my son asks, what's power for? I tell him, child, to protect, not score. To guard your name, to shield your kin. Not to boast, not to cash it in. He nods slow with his eyes still wide. I see myself on the younger side.
the same ambition, the same fire raw, but I pray he learns what his father saw. Power sweet till the pain turns real, till you carry the weight that no one feels. So I rhyme this truth, no flex, no frown, this pain in the glow, way beneath the crown, heavy and real, way beneath the crown, cold and sound, way beneath the crown, heavy and real, way beneath the crown, way beneath the crown, heavy and real. Respect don't shine, it's the scars you feel, way beneath the crown, cold and sound. Only truth can hold that ground. Let the light fall where the scars are found. That's the cost, the way